What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kpop Kimchi podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Turneau, with my co-host, Brian Limper. And it's time of that week. Oh, gosh. It's that time of the week again. We just watched Girl Planet 999.
It's true. So now our new recording time.
Actually,
it's Friday night, Saturday morning.
Episode number dos.
Yeah, so we watched number 2.
In the books. Just got done with it a couple minutes ago.
True.
Yeah.
I was going to say that I got this Dreamcatcher album and to go watch my YouTube video where I opened it because it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Didn't you say last time that you ordered something and you didn't get it yet?
I don't remember.
Was that 2 weeks
Maybe.
ago?
I got the One Sign for Almost album, but I'm pretty sure I said that a couple weeks ago.
You said you got it, but you didn't open it yet.
Yeah. I did open it, by the way, and it was Nakyoung.
Did we say that last week?
I think we did.
I honestly don't remember.
I don't remember either.
It's weird because we normally do it on Tuesdays.
The new scheduled record time for the studio is just different now.
It's weird because when it's on Tuesday to Tuesday, it's like, okay, it's a week. Now Saturday or Friday night to Friday night, I'm like, was that like a month
I gotta
ago?
say, I told you earlier, but from last Friday to now was like the longest week ever.
Oh, I've been so excited to watch.
I was so excited to watch the next one. This week took forever, and I can't wait for this week to take super long too.
Especially because they're going to be doing performances.
Yes, they are.
Which is also the best part of the shows, along with getting dorm assignments. But we'll get into that later.
We'll get that in a second. Gotta say, for the fans, we checked out the Illinois State Fair, so that's a fun fact.
Yeah, I've interviewed.
We were literally there for maybe 30 minutes.
And it was...
It's a fair.
Everything I remember not wanting to go to, so I don't know why I went there.
It's
but
a
it
fair.
was free.
It was free, so that's what mattered the
Shout
most.
out to the U.S. Army for hooking us up with free tickets and parking.
Seriously, thank you, United States military.
You did it.
Thank you.
But yeah.
Thank you for your service. That's what I was trying to think. I was like, what do
Thanks
I
for your
say
service,
after
Justin.
the thank
Thanks for
you?
your service, Justin.
Yeah, thanks, Justin.
Our special guest ahead of that 1 week when other Justin was not here.
Dude had to fill it in with the same name.
It's true. That way people wouldn't get confused.
But yep, went to the fair today.
It was.
That was whatever.
Exciting. We saw
It was
a
a
car
nice-
crash.
There was a car crash. It was a nice day, so that's
And
for
by
a
the
nice
car
night.
crash, I mean it was the fair. The fair was a car crash. It was, I don't know.
When one side of the road where you go one way and then the other side of the road, they turn it into the same way, that's when you know bad things are going to happen
True.
driving. It's so weird.
Also, to
It's
everyone,
a big square.
my whole life that's hyped up Vosa's corn dogs, not that exciting. Not worth the $3 I paid for it. Everyone always says it's like super good. Tastes like a normal corn dog. So
Yeah, that's...
very disappointed with that.
It did taste like a corn dog, indeed.
But on the other hand, the mini donuts did not disappoint.
The mini donuts are always really good.
So
We
there's our
were
state fair update.
we
for
were there.
2021.
Yeah, that's this. We didn't get to go last year. Oh no! But this year we did, and we were there for 30 minutes, and then we
I will
left.
not be going back.
And then we left to come back and watch Girl Planet.
Perfect. And we ate a deep dish pizza because it's way better than the fair food.
That was way better than the fair food. You said earlier, the fair food made you full, but it didn't.
Yeah,
That's
don't
how
know.
I
Like,
felt.
I could feel like the fried food sitting in my stomach, but it wasn't like full. I just felt like crap.
We needed that real, nutritious type food. That's why we got a deep dish at Hy-Vee.
It was a Supreme, so there's veggies in it, so I hit all those food groups.
We had all the food groups. and
dairy, veggies,
that was good.
whole grains.
That's because
Grease.
it's really the Friday tradition.
It really is.
The
Although
Girl
you can't-
Planet.
You can't
Girl
go wrong
Planet.
with it. That's what Girl Planet wanted us to do.
Dude, yes.
But yeah, so if you guys didn't listen to last week's episode, pause this right now and go listen to last week's episode, so that way you can come back and watch this week's
Spoilers.
episode. Although honestly, I was looking at our stats from last week, and a lot of people listened to it. Even on like YouTube, a lot of people watched it. So
Yeah. It's hot in the streets, man. Girl Planet.
it really is. And
And
we left it on a cliffhanger last week because Yujin was crying in backstage. We didn't know what was going to happen.
Yep.
Although we had a hunch nothing bad happened because
Why would it?
the
you
devil's
know?
editing. I mean,
Yeah. That one was kind of like, I don't want to say obvious because it was still super stressful, but we kind of knew. We kind of knew
we kind of
that
had a feeling.
we were hoping that it was going to be good tears and not bad tears.
But it was also classic Mnet, how they started the second part
Didn't even show her
during
at
the rest
first.
of the performances. They didn't show her till like second to last.
Nope, she was almost the last one. And I was like, of course, Mnet, you guys are some bums.
But they started off with the Chinese group who said... Also, last week I listed off the girls who made it into the top 9 candidates. But literally every single person made it in the top 9 candidates. Except for 6 people. So
they have...
I'm not even going to list them all.
I think they had, at the end, over 30 people that made it into the top 9 candidates, possibilities. So,
and there's legit...
They were just throwing full groups.
2
you
or
all
3
made
groups
it.
of 4 girls who all made it.
You all made it. And I was like, okay.
At that point, it's not even a prestigious award anymore.
It really wasn't. It really didn't. You're like, okay, well everyone else made it, so.
But we did from the performances they showed, which I was very disappointed. They didn't show the performance of Boogie Up.
That got that solid 2-second.
Which is the one that had the freaking G1 from.
She was in it.
Bullet,
okay,
see, that's why we didn't see it.
We didn't know where G1 was through the whole episode, but she was in Boogie Up. We'll have to go.
We'll have to watch
check that on the unedited YouTube clips.
But we had a Chinese group performing "Go Go Baby" by Mamamoo.
Mm-hmm.
They did really good.
It was pretty good. Good.
All 4 of them made it.
Of course, they're like, everyone, you get a car. You get a car. Just
then we had
go.
a Korean group do Mr. Chu. None of them made it,
obviously.
Then we had a Korean group doing Wow Thing. They all made it. Then we had a Chinese girl named Shu Ruki, who was a solo person, which I always think it's interesting how people are matched up in groups and there's random solo people. I don't know how that happens. They choose to be solo.
I have no idea how any of the actual numbers of the evaluation performances happened.
But then she did Snappin' and she freaking killed it. I was telling Justin before, I tried my best to dodge all content from this and spoilers so I wouldn't see anything before the show.
Yeah.
But sometimes it kind of just slips in on you when you're on social media. You don't even realize it, especially when it's highlights of something.
Always.
So I think it's from last week. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't see this yet.
Yeah, I know.
But from the comments I saw, they were all talking about the girl doing Snappin' and how she killed it, and she did. And I do remember on the Universe app before the show even started, there was pre-voting, and the top girls got put as the face of the Universe thing for a day, and she was one of them, so she was already popular. So she killed it though. Spoiler alert: she made the top 9 candidates too.
Oh yeah, I know. All right, at this point, we said after that. After that performance, we pretty much gave her the stamp of approval of yeah, you're gonna make it.
Yeah, we'll go over who we think's gonna be in the group here in a minute.
Yeah.
We had another girl from Korea do Paradise Lost as a solo artist, and that was the girl from Bandit. Now, she was a really good dancer, but her voice...
She brought a different...
I could not stand her voice. It was weird.
She brought a different concept to the evaluation stage, that's for sure. But, her voice was... It
wasn't, bad, it just sounded not
wasn't
right.
I don't know. It was just a very high-pitchy kind of whiny... I don't know.
Yeah.
Did she make it in the 9? Of course, because I think everybody did.
Then we had 2 Chinese girls dance to Maria, and they did good. 2 Korean girls danced to Bounce Back. Dance to Bounce. What a weird thing to say. Dance to Bounce Back.
Yeah, there it is.
And then finally, we had Yujin again at the end of the episode.
The end of the episode, or the end of the performances.
Dancing by herself to Bubble Pop. Which, if you guys watched the last episode or listened to this, that's how last week's episode ended.
Yeah. So you had to wait midway through this episode to see the end of last week's.
The reason she was crying was because everyone hailed her as a true professional and a good idol, and she was really good. And she's the only idol. I guarantee you there's other girls, but those are the only ones that they mentioned that she got an all-kill unanimous pass from every single one of the judges.
all the judges gave her the pass to be in the final 9, which at that point it really was especially watching her perform, you're because they made it dramatic, obviously.
But it was perfect.
But it was
flawless.
We knew she was going to make it because 27 other people have made it into the final 9
that were
category.
Worse than she was.
That was and Yujin literally got the perfect score from everyone. So they made it dramatic, but it was still we know she deserves to make it. We knew she would.
And then she went back and cried because she was happy. And that's
it was really good. It honestly we're definitely biased toward her, but her performance was really, really great. It had really awesome fun energy. Really just the epitome of what the bubble pop performance is. She did it. The crowd was going. It was awesome. I was super happy to see her do well. Which we knew she would. She wasn't going to be bad.
Yeah, exactly. She killed it. It was awesome.
I thought it was a good point the one judge said when they were showed their little powwow discussing that she's not on the show to get more famous. She just actually really likes singing and being a performer. So that's like why she wanted to be on the show. I was like, that's a pretty good point.
So after that happened, we got to... I don't know. The whole point of making everyone a top 9 candidate made no sense to me because there's like half the group.
Because then the judges just picked the people in the top 9 and it was like, oh, okay, like it's over. Like,
and then here's the thing. They picked the top... So the first top 9 was based off the judges' choices from what they saw.
Yeah.
Now, they told us all these girls that made it into the top 9 as candidates.
Yeah.
And like 3 of the girls they picked, I've never even seen before.
There was definitely a couple...
They didn't even show their performances in the show.
Yeah.
And if you combine all of it together, all the performances for everybody were like 3.5 hours long, and they didn't even show all of them. And some of the girls that they picked to be in the top 9, they didn't even show. So what was the point of even giving top 9 candidacy to anybody?
Yeah, it just was kind of foolish how many people they gave it to, because then they just picked the 9, and it was like, you didn't even see all of them, and then it was like, oh, well, here's the 9, like... What was even the point of making 27 people in the 9? Like,
and then at the end, when they had the girls standing there to pick them, they like didn't even pick from the 30-plus girls they said were in the candidacy. All of them were there.
That was like...
It wasn't even like an elite group they're picking from. They're all together.
They redid their little 3-people pod thing. So yeah, they all came down from the stage and stood across like the other stage. And then they just picked the 9 from there. So it was like, what was even the point of like saying, "Oh, like"?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know. They did because they didn't really even mention that when they just picked the 9. They just picked 9. It was
they picked number 9 was Kiwahara Ayana, who's from Japan. No idea who she was until no idea who that was.
Yeah.
Tai Bing from the Chinese group. Choi Yujin from Korea. So Youngin from Korea, Jung Ji-yoon from Korea, Su Ruki from China, Shin Xiaoting from China, Kang Yeso from Korea, and Azaki Hikaru from Japan. So that was an order from 9 to 1. So Azaki was number 1.
Yujin got the perfect score and got 7.
Got 7, so I don't understand that.
Not sure what goes into that, but the judges put her 7th for being perfect.
Now, we were surprised by a couple girls who didn't get picked to be in the top 9 right now. One of them came down to being a candidacy for it like 2 times, and they didn't pick her, which I didn't understand.
Yeah.
So we picked who we thought would be our top 9. And the ones that we definitely think are like shoo-ins to be at this point based off just watching the show and like seeing who's been on camera a lot, we'd say Kang Yeso is like a top one that's going to be in the group.
Yeah.
Shu Ruki, I think she's going to be a top one to be in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Tai Bing, I think she's going to be a top one to be in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Yujin, I feel like will be a top. I feel like she's got to be in the group. I mean, they hype her up so much. I don't know how she. Although I mean, they hyped up Khan a lot too, but she's.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it, but right now, yeah, in the group for sure.
She definitely seems like she will be. Also, Azaki Hikaru, even though we aren't huge fans of her, like everybody loves her.
Yeah.
She gets a lot of show. She gets a lot of screen time. She did really good.
Yeah.
Shin Xiaoting, everybody loves her too, and she's like the number 1 girl from China.
Yeah.
So she did good. Everyone likes her. Everyone thinks she's really good.
I mean, she was good. She didn't
blow my mind.
She didn't blow my mind. She was just real solid, but everyone really, 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 really likes her. So I was not surprised that she was.
And then another girl that we thought would be in the top 9 now, but it's not. But I, honest to God, thought she was going to be a shoo-in to win the show. Is Kamaguchi Yurina.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with.
She was like, "Oh, it could be her or somebody else," 2 times, and they didn't pick her.
I'm not sure what went into those picks, but she definitely seemed like she should be there.
And she was the one with the bangs that did twice. Fancy.
They did Fancy, and she was really great. Good. Really great. Really impressive. I was like very impressed with her.
And then I don't know how she was in the top 9.
I don't know either.
Then so the last 2 spots that we would think would be in the top right now, we weren't 100% sure. But one person we think might be in the group is Kim Doa. Because she had like a whole big sad sob story from when she first got on. And she did really good. I can definitely see her showing how good she is as an idol, especially since she's been in Produce 48.
Yeah.
Once they get into more of these, I guess, show groups or like performance groups are going to be in and stuff like that, and start eliminating people.
Yeah, she was really good. She kind of they had like a little kind of side thing about some of the idols that did debut in maybe groups that kind of their companies got hit hard by COVID and stuff. So it's like they need a new chance or like a new opportunity with Girl Plan 999. But yeah, Doa was really good.
And then lo and behold, she killed it in Wild Thing, and all 4 of the members made it. So
it's classic. Just throw everyone on. I don't know. That was.
And she was a former idol, so I wouldn't be too surprised if she did it.
No, she's really good. She's really, really good.
And then the last person we put in as an all-star fan vote, because Justin said he's seen a lot of people hyping her up, even, I mean, I've never listened to her do anything in the show, but everyone likes her, yes, and it's a popularity contest.
Yep.
That was Zhang Lufei from China. So our group would have been Kamagachi Arena, Kang Yeso, Shin Xiaoting, Shu Ruki, Choi Yujin, Tai Bing, Azuki Hikaru, Kim Doa, and Zhang Lufei. Which would be 4 Chinese members, 3 Korean members, and 2 Japanese members. Which honestly,
we really love.
Not too disappointing because I've been really impressed with the Chinese.
We really
members.
love the Chinese members.
And I have a lot of biased picks I didn't even put in my final lineup because I don't know if anyone else even likes them besides me.
Yeah,
but they're like all from China. So I mean,
the Chinese. I'm very impressed with the Chinese idols.
No wonder it was so hard to pick a final group and freaking produce camp. All of them are freaking awesome.
They're all really good
because a lot of these girls were in produce camp.
Really intense, like great dancers, really good vocals.
Another noticeable person who had a couple chances of being in the final group or the top 9 but wasn't was Fu Yaning, the one girl that hated on Yujin.
Yeah.
I was actually kind of shocked she wasn't in the top group because I mean she did good, but
I kind of thought she would be too. Just I don't know, just because like they would do that, but she wasn't.
She was. I mean, she was really good. And then the other surprise person was Kim Daeon, the number 1 girl from Korea, was not in the top 9.
She was not in the top at all.
So,
but yeah, I don't know. They had all those people who were like, you could be in the top 9, and then it was like, all right, everyone go stand together. We're just gonna pick 9 people. Like,
yeah, so they did that, and then also I guess we'd say real fast. I think we agreed that Ruki, Tai Bing, Urena, and Yeso are like 4 people we think are like locks to be in the final group right now.
I definitely think Ruki is like the most lock I've ever seen on any show so far. After 2 episodes,
Chinese soccer's out here to kill.
I'm like, yeah, I've like absolute stamp lock, 100%. You're gonna be there unless she literally decides to leave the show on her own terms. Like she's going to be in that final group. And then those other 3 you said too.
Tai Bing, I feel like she's got.
I feel like Tai Bing's Tai Bing was my stamp of approval last week, but she's like second now.
And then
but she's still right there. I'm like, I feel like she's going to be there too.
And Kang Yeso's at the top a lot, and everyone just like freaking loves her.
She's going to fill those Nako
She's like the little Nako out here.
Those size 3 shoes or whatever.
And then even though she didn't make the top 9 this week, I don't see a reason why Kamaguchi Arena does not make the final lineup.
I don't either. Well, especially because she's Japanese, and you want to have you want to have people from every country. So
and she killed it.
Yeah, she's really good. I thought she's in my top 9. She got my vote today when I
honestly maybe if she went. Well, I mean they edited it to make it however they wanted to edit, but maybe if she was one of the last groups to go instead of the second group to go during
that's
performances.
True. We have no idea.
It would have been more fresh in the judges' memories, and they would have picked her.
We have no idea what it actually was.
She also could have gone last. I got no idea.
Just the whole Yujin thing. The devil's attitude.
And then it's like, as much as I'd love to say Yujin's a lock, she should be.
I just don't think I can.
But at the same time, I just don't.
Like,
Mnet's history of screwing over older idols who deserve to be there, they're not.
It really sucks and stresses me out, but I just can't be like, oh yeah, for sure. Like
at this point, I don't even want her to win the thing.
No,
I wouldn't be like number 9 or number 8.
Just be there.
Just be the team mom. Be out there. Be a good vet in the locker room.
Just
the other thing all the other girls respect her so much.
They do.
And they're even I'm surprised she wasn't higher.
Yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, no, I agree.
I don't understand how you give a perfect performance. Somehow you're still number 6 out of 33 people in Korea when there's not 6 people in Korea that were better than you.
Yeah, I don't understand. But I mean, hey.
You have this flawless performance. Everyone praises you for being great, being professional.
All pass.
The only all pass that we saw them mention, and you got 7th out of 9 people.
I have no idea what the judges were doing with that. I mean, I didn't. I thought they picked a very, very solid top 9 so far. But yeah, Yujin being... I feel like she should have been at least 1, 2, or 3.
I think the only people that we watched that maybe deserve to be number 1 over her performance-wise was Rookie. And that's still a coin toss. I don't even think her solo performance is better than Yujin's performance.
I honestly think I thought Yujin's Bubble Pop was better than Rookie's. Like overall, like she was just like perfect.
She sounded perfect.
She's just perfect.
The dance was perfect. Moves were perfect.
Rookie was like 9.9998 and like Yujin was like 10. Like that's how close it was. But I honestly thought Yujin's was a little bit better.
And then like there's like 2 other girls that were on there. One of them, I have no idea who she even is. I don't even know performance. She did like the Oh My Girl performance that no one even saw.
Oh yeah, it was that
Ji-yoon girl.
Yep. And that they showed for like 1 minute.
And then the other girl was cool, and she did the Kick It stage with the other girl, that Yojung or Youngin.
Yeah.
But that was not better than her solo performance of Bubble Pop.
It wasn't. I thought Bubble Pop was the best one.
Her Bubble Pop was so
impressive just so
that it made
good.
the girl that hated her like her.
Yeah, she like had a horrible,
like
angry-looking face, but she did say that she had really good energy, and she gave her some compliments. So,
and she started singing and dancing.
Yeah, everyone did. I thought that Yujin was honestly the best performance. It was just like perfect. It was so like what Bubble Pop is supposed to be. And she got the all pass, and then was number 6. I don't know.
Starting to feel like there's some bias or some rigging here.
I just don't. It is crazy because like it was so good. But, like, it was like, oh, yeah, is Yujin a lock? I'd be like, absolutely not. Like, I do not feel that way. I guess I'm just trying to, like, prepare myself if something bad happens, but she should be. I just do not feel...
I need to go back and see what the overall rankings from each member was that made it from the Korea. Because out of everyone, I think there's only, like, maybe 3 or 4 Korean girls.
I don't know how she's not number 1.
And I don't think that any of them are ranked higher than she was.
I don't know how she's not number 1. Again, for some of the girls from other countries, I can can kind of see, but out of the Korean girls, I don't know how she's not number 1. I don't know.
What even out of the other countries?
6?
You're trying to tell me that Shin Xiaoting and Azuki Hikari were better than Yujin was?
No, I don't know.
There's no way.
No, I don't know why she was 7. I mean,
or 6. I
guess that's why we're kind of like asking, like, hey, if that's the final group and she's 6, we're fine with it, but it just doesn't really make sense.
I just don't understand how
especially when she can't do any more than what she did, and it's like, you know what, 7. Like, okay, all right. She literally had the best performance. I thought she did. It was like the most professional, most like clean cut, perfect vocals.
She even matched like all the little beats with dance moves at the end.
The eye contact was crazy with her and the like finding the camera, which like she's a veteran, so she knows how to do that. I don't know. Yujin's the best. She really was the best.
I don't know.
But that still puts my mortal lock of the century on Rookie to be in the final lineup. Absolutely.
I think she's going to be.
I think she will absolutely be there. She's just really cool.
I just don't understand how there's freaking... I don't know. Go watch performance for yourself.
Yujin had one of the most watched videos last week when it was like the 1 minute clip of her doing 1 second of Bubble Pop and then crying. That was like one of the most viewed videos they had. I just don't want them to do this all hyping and then it just comes crashing down like the freaking Hindenburg. I will just, again,
dude, at least Yujin's Bubble Pop performance reached 1 million views on YouTube in 8 hours.
Let's go.
That's better than their actual CLC songs. I was going to say,
can we compare that to some CLC songs? And, I mean, I think we kind of said it, but Yujin did say CLC was not a band anymore.
Oh, yeah. So, spoiler alert, they were doing their little interview thingy with her, like, when they talk about, like, their sad stories and stuff to make people feel bad.
Yep.
And Yujin did confirm that the company, a.k.a. CLC, did inform them that CLC is not a group anymore. They've been dismissed.
That's what she said.
So, word for word, unless it was like lost in translation, which I don't know how you really lose on translation since Mnet's the one subbing the stuff.
She said that they are dismissed.
They said that CLC is dismissed, which is definitely means they're not a group anymore. So
yeah, so I don't know what. I don't know. It's just kind of strange it's coming from like that, but that's what she said, and why would she's not lying? So yeah, and she just wants to continue her dream as a singer. So
which we all do.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what she's doing. Everyone vote for her. We did today.
We did. I voted for twice.
Yeah, I did too. I don't know. Whenever we can vote, whenever the voting started, we got those votes in for. I don't know.
We'll see how I'm going to
We'll
keep
see.
this list and we'll see how it changes over the next couple episodes.
Yeah.
So after that, though, they had... So there's this whole thing with these cells.
Oh, man.
I don't understand it. Honestly, I don't get it. Unless it's just meant to split up the country's group members evenly. I don't understand why they even need it. But they got to, like, pick... So basically, each cell consists of a Chinese member, a Japanese member, a Korean member. There's 33 cells, which is 99, obviously. So the top 9 members, based from 1 to 9, got to pick a new cell if they wanted a new cell. And you could pick from anybody. It just had to be 1 Korean member, 1 Chinese member, 1 Japanese member. So if you were the first girl picking, like Hikaru was, she was Japanese. So she had to pick 1 Korean member and 1 Chinese member to be with her, and that was a cell, right? Mm-hmm. Now, what I thought was weird was out of the top 9, they allowed you to pick out of the other top 9 members. So you could just pick a super team of the top 9 members.
Yeah.
Why would you not make it? You could pick anybody except for the top members, and that way...
It would just kind of even out.
There'd be 9 groups. I don't know. It's weird. I don't understand that. So obviously, she did the right thing, and like the first 2 people she picked were the number 1 Korean girl and the number 1 Chinese girl that they had.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean,
smart pickup by her.
So there's a lot of dream teams made out here. A lot of normal other teams. I don't know. They picked a bunch.
Well, yeah,
because
all the people got the pick, and then they like went up and sat on the stage, and then the rest of the people who didn't really win anything, they just like mingled and went and walked around and like talked to
like
each other
speed
awkwardly,
dating.
pretty much to like find their pod of 3, and then eventually everyone did. And I mean, I guess they're kind of working with their pods now for the new performance because they're like teaming up with other pods to do this again. We've kind of seen it in other shows, but not as complicated. This one has some crazy rules.
Yeah, I honestly
There's a lot.
I can't even explain it to you. You have to watch it.
It's kind of difficult. Like the pods, and then they're teaming up with the other pods to do these songs that are coming up.
All I got out of it was so like every show, they had to do the performances to like groups songs.
Yeah.
And I actually have a list here so I can tell you. So everyone split in their pods. They had to go to the dorm stuff. They split up into little dorms, and we found out their pods, like who the roommates are and stuff like that.
Yeah, they each have like 3 little beds in their little room that they have.
And then their first, I guess, challenge or mission was 3 pods together make a 9-person group.
Yeah.
Those 9 people will compete against another 9 people for whatever song they chose to do a performance to, essentially.
Yeah.
Now, the way they picked the 9 was the first group that like had to go match their baby pictures together or something like that. In like a 3-person, like you had to guess whose face was a baby picture.
Yeah, you had to find your group's, your pod of 3 people. You had to find like your baby pics and put them all in like a little circle, and then like the first people did it, put it under the 1, second people under the 2,
and then they were the first choice. So what you did was, if you were the 1, you had to pick another pod and then pick another pod. So you essentially pick 2 pods to make
your
9-member group.
to
3
perform the
Chinese,
song.
3 Korean, 3 Japanese, and you had to pick which song you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Now, after that, they explained a lot of rules about extra points, doing girl songs, guy songs,
Sheesh,
all kinds of confusing
The guy
stuff.
talked forever.
But that, I guess, will come into play later. Not really important right now.
That's
Just
kind of
like,
a thing that you like. Yeah, you're right. Like you watch it play out, and you're like, okay, I see what.
Okay, like they won, so they got 100 bonus points.
Like
cool.
this is how this works. Okay.
But the songs I got to pick from were Blackpink's "How You Like That," "Oh My Girl," the 5th season, Eyes One's "Fiesta," Twice "Yes or Yes," and the last option was either 3 out of 3 boy group songs. There was The Eve by EXO, Mic Drop by BTS, and Pretty You by 17. Now, I do know one of the rules was, like I said, if you do a boy group song, you got more points than if you did a girl group song.
Yeah.
So, essentially, they went down the line, and they're like, okay, you're the top group, pick your pod. They picked 2 other groups. They picked to do The Eve by EXO.
Yeah.
Also, I will say, top-notch group. I'm already voting for all 9 of those members to be in the final lineup because they're doing the Eve. That's all I care about.
We're just using that as the final because it's the Eve.
I don't even care if there's members in there I like or no. They're doing the Eve. That's all I care about. They deserve to be in the final group. I will say, though, the group they picked, they're going to smash it. It's going to be freaking awesome.
It's going to be a
Two of my favorite girls are in there.
It's going to be a contender for all-time stages on elimination shows.
Rookie's in there.
Yeah. We saw like a quick shot of that. I was like, oh boy.
And
Buckle up.
I'm not a huge fan of Fu Yangning. She's going to kill it.
She's going to kill it, yeah. I mean, she's really good besides her being mean to Yujin.
Yeah, if her attitude was better and she wasn't mean to Yujin, she'd actually
literally
be pretty
just
cool.
so bogus to her, but...
Then, okay, so that happened, right? So that's one group over there. Then it'll go down to the next group until they get to all the groups, and then you have head-to-head battles between, okay, this group's doing the Eve, this group's doing the Eve, and that's like their opponents. Like, it's like a battle between the groups.
Yeah.
Like always.
Yeah, and then that's where like the basic kind of show thing comes in, and
then the one big bomb they dropped at the end of the episode was that, what did they say? Like, 46 girls are going to be getting eliminated here, maybe the next episode?
Yeah, it was like the next episode. I didn't know exactly what that meant. I didn't know if that just meant like, that means they didn't win the group thing, so they're like not performing it, or they're literally just kicking out like half the people.
Because 46 girls out of 99 is a lot.
That's a lot. Like, I don't even know.
That's like almost half.
I was like, darn, there's like a lot of people that are going to be gone that we didn't even like see at all, but... I don't know. I don't know. That's what he said.
Then they threw in the curveball where you get to go to like Cutthroat Kitchen and you get a time to redeem yourself.
Yeah, they're like, the judges can give you the Moon Star Pass or something.
Yeah, like the Planet
This
Pass.
is when he just kept talking, and I'm like, bro, I'm lost.
So essentially, from what I understood, say, I guess I could just do the math on my phone real fast because we have that technology.
Also, I think the winner of this next thing gets to perform on M Countdown.
Yes.
So that's cool.
But it's like 15 or 16 groups, pod, cells, whatever the hell you want to call them, are getting eliminated. Now, each pod has 3 girls in it. And out of each of those pods, you get to go to like Redemption Island.
Yeah.
And the coaches get to pick one girl from each pod to come back.
So that's how it'll work.
And
so that's how you're not eliminating.
You're basically going to
like
the losers bracket, and you get a chance to fight for wins to get back into the final lineup. So essentially, a girl who gets eliminated in this first episode or eliminations could have some miraculous comeback and be in the final lineup still.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, back in my day, you just did the performances and you got voted off the island. Like, that's all there was to it.
I don't know how they came up with all this, but
there was like so many different levels.
There were so many different levels, rules, voting, the groups doing head-to-head, and then elimination. We're just going to play it out, see how it goes, and watch the next episode. Like,
yeah, because I mean, it was confusing for me.
Whenever they go on those long talks of just the rules and stuff, it loses me, and I'm like, bro, I thought we just go up, dance, and get votes, and see who has more votes. Like,
yeah,
and then that winner gets 100. Like,
if you're
votes
number
extra.
one, you get 100 multiplier. If you're number one in your group, you have a 200 multiplier.
Yeah. So
and if you're number one in your group while performing a boy song on a Thursday after 8 o'clock, you get a 500-point multiplier.
And then you get eliminated into the new pod, which gives you this chance to upgrade your pod to 2 more pods while picking this song.
And if you do well there, boom, you're in the final.
Boom, you get eliminated. I don't even know. There was a lot of rules. I mean, we just figure out as we go. I told you when we were done watching, I was like, I feel like a lot happened in this episode, but at the same time, nothing really happened.
I feel like there's a lot of that guy talking.
It was just a lot, and that's the one thing I'm like, that's why I really hate all these host guys except Heechul, because they didn't have that in Fromestein besides the old man. Well, and the one guy talked a lot too. They did have it in Fromestein, and I hated those guys, but...
Yeah,
or not Fromestein, Idol School.
That guy was annoying.
Yeah, especially the old guy, he was the worst. But Idol School's the best.
And that's essentially what happened in this episode. That was
pretty much the episode. We just kind of finished up the evaluation stages.
And then found out
and then
the next
they
missions
went to their dorm, and then they found the next mission. And
honestly, it's funny if they would have just finished the performance things, named the top 9, and skipped the rest of it, and just did their missions. It would have been the same.
Pretty much. I mean,
they skipped it. They put in a bunch of stuff that wasn't necessary.
Yeah, it's just they're really emphasizing the whole like pod thing, and like
which I don't understand.
Which is just like it's just many little teams, I guess,
of each country, which I don't know why
you're like teaming up with other pods. I don't know. It's just like their little personal team. I don't know. I guess we'll just see it play out more. But they're really emphasizing how big of a deal that is, and like how the girls are like, oh my gosh, I want these people, or oh, I hope we keep the same one. You know.
I just realized I was talking about my energy drink has 15 calories in it. Yours is 100.
Let's go, because it's not sugar-free.
So I guess that sugar-free really makes a difference.
Yeah.
What's original taste like?
I don't even know.
Oh.
Do you want to try it?
Not really.
I
don't know. Mine's not very good.
I feel like it just tastes like plants.
That's it.
I don't even know. I feel like it's like kind of citrusy.
I thought you got that coconut one.
I was going to, but then I was like, you know what? I want to see what The Rock's got going for the original.
Also,
And
side
it's
review.
not
This is
good.
our energy drink review time right now.
Zoa?
Zoa energy drink by The Rock. Healthy Warrior Energy.
Oh, okay.
I accidentally got the zero sugar one. I would not recommend it.
Yeah, the original one, not good either.
I'm still just trying to power it down because I paid for
$2.53,
it. It's kind of expensive.
not worth it. The Rock, I don't know what you're doing, man. I don't want to drink your sweat.
Maybe if it was not sugar-free, it would taste better. But mine kind of smells like bad orange juice mixed with hamster food.
It makes sense, though, because I told you earlier, I was like, it feels like they really tried to make a healthy energy drink, and then right here, I just saw it says Healthy Warrior, so.
Also, mine says
Ugh.
contains no fruit juice, so.
Super healthy.
Ugh.
All from Mother Earth.
I know, at least
Just kidding.
This is a finished mine.
It's not very good. It was a new thing, though, and we always try new energy drinks, so had to give it a try.
Not as bad as Rowdy, but not good
I'm
at all.
giving it, I don't even know.
I'll give that like a 3.
I'll give it a 2.5.
Like, it's one of those ones where
it's
like...
not good. I'm not going to get it again.
I wouldn't buy it again, but if someone's like, yo, I got this, you want it?
It's not as bad as the Rowdy. So I
If
guess
someone offered
it
me
can
a
be
Rowdy,
3,
I'd
sure.
punch him in the face and burn their house down.
And I'm still like sipping on it, so it can be a 3.
But anyway, so there's our energy drink review right there at the end of our episode. We'll have one next week.
Yeah, we always that'll be our new thing. But yeah, it was a good episode. I mean, I'm really starting to like a lot of the contestants.
I was gonna say, so
And Yujin was really good.
Some of your picks of the girls that we didn't really mention that you liked.
I'm trying to think. I was really just
Two of my
impressed.
favorite girls are in one pod, so I'm hyped about that because they're doing the Eve too. With Shell Rue and Yu Dayan.
Yujin's pod was awesome because she just has Kai Bing and May.
Oh, dude,
I was like, she actually made some good picks for her.
And then also another pod I really like is He Jiwon, Chi, which is one of my favorite members.
Yeah.
And then Yamayuchi Mona, who we never even really saw because she didn't get her performance put on the
Just
thing.
didn't.
But she was like one of my favorite people from the beginning when I saw her like little intro video. She was cool.
Yeah.
Her and Sakamoto Shihona, who really just got shafted in voting this week, but she said she can do anything with the power of positive energy, so I'm all about that. And she dressed up as Yoshi.
That's what we promote on this pod. But my girl was Chen Su Ling, who has got like no screen time, was really cool in the Hwasa thing, but
It counts.
that was it. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not getting my hopes up, but she was really cool in her intro video too, so that's why I really liked her. But we'll see. She's a really good dancer. I don't know. Really just impressed with Ruki.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
She just looks idol ready. She's just like LeBron in high school. Like she's ready for the
pros. Now that I think about it, she is the one that I showed you when I was showing you all the intro videos. Remember you came over the one day and I was showing you the ones that I liked? And I'm pretty sure she's the one that danced to the Love Shot song when she had that giant treasure chest.
Yeah. Wait, who?
Let me find it.
This girl? Right there?
No, Ruki. She Ruki.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, she pulled the little things out of the... Yeah.
And she was saying stuff in her little intro video was just her dancing to like Love Shot and some other song.
Well, it's crazy because you said how she was one of the face people before the show even came out.
Yeah.
And then, like, it's just crazy. I had no idea who she was, but, like, I recognized her because of that. Like, it shows how important that is.
Yeah, see?
Yep.
And
No,
she danced to Super
she's
Junior.
ready. She should be in the group. Put her in the group. She's
I do
ready.
remember telling him, I was like, oh yeah, this girl's really cool, and I like her because she danced to the freaking EXO. That was my one reason.
People liked her online too, and she has cool hair, so I was like, yeah. I mean, especially after watching her today, she's game ready.
Yeah. Oh, and she was in Produce Camp too, so I mean,
she's got the skills.
she's ready for the big leagues. And she really does. I was told her from the beginning of the thing when I saw her, I was like, she reminds me a lot of Sakura.
Yeah.
Which doesn't hurt in these things, because Sakura's very popular.
Yeah, soccer was huge, and
I wonder if she's
someone
ever come
who
back
won.
to Korea now that you graduated.
I don't know. I'm just hoping we can get a nice little pep talk from someone from IZ*ONE to come say hi to.
Probably just gonna be freaking Yuri.
I was gonna say, or like Yoon B, since she's gonna come out with her solo and be promoting now, so she can come say hi and give everybody well wishes.
Wait,
who? Just have Wan Young come out and talk to all the older people in the show now.
Right.
Being a champion. Yeah, seriously.
At the end of this, we can have the big highlight where all the former groups come together, like when it was the final of X1.
Wait, when did they have... Because we've watched all Produce 48 besides last episode. Was that when IOI was there?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I still remember that clip of like the IOI and the big lights. It's like so cool, and they like come up from the stage, and they walk out, and I was like, I don't think we ever saw that. So it's in the last one,
which I'm never gonna watch. So
no, I think it's I don't know. That's 3 hours of my life. I think should just stay in the back pocket.
I'm literally on my deathbed, getting ready to die. I'm gonna have someone play that for me. So it's the last thing I see.
I like think about that randomly. Like, did I ever see that in the show? I was like, nope, must have been the last episode.
Yep.
This episode of Girl Planet was also like a whole hour shorter. So
far, I really like Girl Planet. It's cool. I don't think it's made my top list of my top favorite ones yet, but
it's good. Today's episode was really good, but I feel like
it really turns it on when they do the stage performances and position battles.
Oh no, it's going to be the best.
But I really, first off, the Produce 48 ones were legendary.
Yeah.
Like, the first stage battle they ever had was Khan and that group doing side to side.
Yeah. That was nice.
It's hard to beat. But the stage performance battles in Idol School were...
really great.
Ooh, let me tell you.
Idol School was just really a joy to watch, too.
I think about it every day how sad I am the Idol School's over and we watch it.
We watched all Idol School. We're done with that. It stinks because I wish it was like twice as long. Or can we just have Idol School number 2? Actually, I just want Idol School with all the same people because I love all the people in Idol School.
Can we just get the people who didn't make it?
I think like Hicho was there. Yeah, like Hicho.
Just make Idol School 2 instead of like Redemption.
Just Fromus 9 Part 2. And just have
Fromus
all the...
5.
Fromus 8. And just keep going.
Make a group so Tasha can be in it? That's all I'm asking.
Seriously. Shout out to Tasha for liking my comment on your Instagram.
Oh my gosh. Idol School is the best.
It was really great. I loved Idol School. I feel like it's like in its own little like special place in my heart that like nothing is going to be better than it, but I like can't compare it to like...
That's how I feel about like Produce 48. I'm just like, it's...
There's just something about Idol School that's just different than these ones. I don't know. It's like less stressful.
You know, I think about Idol School all the time, and I go to bed thinking about the step performance and waking up thinking about it.
Yeah, it's the best.
And no matter how much I think about it, I always forget Natty was there.
Yeah, she was indeed
so I'm sitting
there.
thinking about it, I'm like, oh shit, Natty was in Idol School.
Yeah. Well, it's because she wasn't in step performance.
Dude, that makes a lot of sense. Like that.
I think that's where your head's at.
Oh my god. Go watch that step performance. If you didn't watch it,
any of those people are any of those people active idols
in the step performance? No.
I was like, does anyone even do anything from that?
Sky's not in it. Tasha's not in it.
Tasha is not like an idol like that anymore. She's kind of like
an actor. Not in it.
Shinsia, I have no idea.
And Sion's in Happy Face Entertainment, like doing actress stuff.
It's just time to really bring her on Girl Planet now. A surprise entrant.
Can we just get Sion
to make it 100?
Every elimination. I hope she's just the inspirational speaker.
Hey guys, you may fail like me, but it's okay.
There's always redemption. And then you fail again.
And then you go be an actress.
And then you're in Happy Face Entertainment with Dreamcatcher.
I don't know what she's going to do, but at least she has some legendary moments on these shows.
Oh, dude, the best.
But, yeah.
What's Shinsia doing? Can we just get her somewhere?
I have no idea.
I know she got accused of like some bullying, so maybe that's why.
Oh, she's laying low. She's laying low with Sujin. She's laying low, yeah. I was going to say probably like an actress. I feel like that's kind of the path. At least, like, Tasha's very active on, like, her social media and stuff, so you can, like, see what she's up to. Not really, like, music stuff, but other stuff.
I also just saw Miyagi in the freaking group.
Yeah, she's also just actress, model.
I think everybody that I liked from
It's just, like, actress, model, you know. Idol School really launched the career into the acting realms.
Dude, I'm telling you. Gosh.
It's just always fun when people are in groups, though. It's always just the best, so. That's why I wish, like, because a lot of people from Produce 101 and stuff, and we're just, like, in Produce 48, we're, like, in groups. Like, I wish kind of more the people we really liked from Idol School were just, like, in groups, too.
I know, I need to go follow Sam Young on Instagram. Oh, wait, or maybe I do already. Oh, my goodness. What are these pictures of Miki?
Oh, boy. That's who needs to come back.
Can we just get the Chinese members from WJSN back? That's all we really want.
Not yet, because that means they're going to have a comeback. That means you need all new cards.
Oh, dude, yeah. Guys got to wait a little bit.
Got the last one. Like one more week, and then you're going to have that legendary. But, yeah, it was a good episode.
I liked it. It's fun. Can't wait till next week.
I know. I'm just so excited for next week. Again, it's going to take freaking forever to get to next Friday.
Also, when we were watching the little clips for next week, although the editing always makes it look worse than it is, there's a lot of attitude.
There's a lot of attitude and shade being thrown, and like people like kind of being snippy toward each other, which don't really remember that from any of the other types of shows like this. But I mean, you're right. Who knows? They could have been saying "Thank you, I love you," and then somehow it turned out to be like "Shut up!" Like,
yeah, I don't know.
You know how Net is, but yeah, there seems to be a little bit some toots going on.
Yeah, it's fun. I like it.
It was good.
I'm just excited for next week.
I know. I just want to watch the next one.
I don't care about getting paid on my weekdays anymore. I just want to watch
Girl Planet 999. This was episode 2. So we have what, like 10 left now?
Yep.
Man, I'm going to be so sad when it's over.
I know.
But we have no idea what's going to happen. Still blows my mind.
Maybe my votes will count until a year from now we find out it was rigged.
Until we find out that...
Who knew the team of people who...
Cube just wanted to screw over Yujin more.
Like, you have, like, no active groups right now. You have, like, friggin' Lightsome who's doing nothing right now. Idol's not doing anything.
Why hasn't Lightsome just, like, come back again?
I don't know. CLC's disbanded. I'm pretty sure Pentagon's not doing anything because all those guys are in the army.
Miyeon is just, like, ultimate, like, TV shows, like, host now. Like, I don't even know if she's even in Idol anymore. She just does, like, TV stuff.
Like, Yugi's, like, freaking doing...
She had her...
modeling pictures and stuff, and...
Soyeon had her solo, so that was... But that's kind of done now.
And Shua's just yelling at people.
I'm not really sure what Shua does. She just hangs out.
Wears the same shirt she wears all the time and yells at people.
Literally doesn't change and just yells a lot. And I don't know what Sujin's doing.
Sujin's just
still in prison for the bullying.
Yeah. So,
I forgot about Lightsome. Why are they not just having them come back like every other month?
I don't know, but I see a lot of pictures of Cho on. So
yeah,
they must be doing. At least they're active on Instagram.
Yeah, hopefully they're doing. They're
so
doing
Cube,
things.
I'm begging you, dump all your money into rigging Yujin into this.
Give us that Yujin number 5 spot. That's gonna be great. I don't know. Again, we can film our reactions to that because it's either gonna be the best or the absolute worst.
True. But yeah, we'll have to find out about that later.
Yeah.
Till next week.
Till next week. Kpop Kimchi 101. I'm JT. He's Fogral. Watch Girl Planet 999. Vote for your favorites.
Social medias. Go vote for Yujin.
Go vote for Yujin. We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Later.